Hello, welcome to day 5. And I want to start off with saying I know yesterday that I said we were going to be talking about behavior and things from that perspective, but I'm going to pivot once again. So please indulge me, because as I was prepping for today's talk, I thought about that, before I talk about behaviors and how we should, how people perceive us, it's another important thing that we need to talk about. And that important thing is mindset, having the right mindset. And several years ago, I read a book by Carol Dweck, which was called Mindset. And in her book, she broke mindset down to two distinct functions. You either have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. So as we look at a fixed mindset believes that your abilities, your intelligence, your traits, all of that stuff is fixed. It can't change. So what you have is what you have. But in a growth mindset, it talks about it's malleable. So you can always learn more. You can always grow more. You can always understand more. And when we have those two types of mindset, it will dictate how we get through life. So with a growth mindset, if a person have a growth mindset, it talks about some of the tenets that a person with a growth mindset has. One of the first tenet is they embrace change. So a person that embraces change, they're willing to shy away. They're willing to, instead of shying away from difficult tasks, they run right into it. So they run into the burning building instead of running away. And that may be a little bit too graphic of a analogy, but you get what I'm saying. So in embracing challenges, you don't shy away from those abilities, the hard stuff. You foster resilience. That's going to help you grow and understand things at a deeper level. Instead of staying in your comfort zone, we expand out our potential to discover new things and have new talents and new existence. From embracing new challenges, and then the next tenet is embracing failure. Now, this is a difficult one for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people. No one likes to fail. But with a growth mindset, you understand that failure is just part of the process. So you embrace it, and you don't look at failure as a setback, but a stepping stone to where you want to go. So you look at failure, you analyze, okay, what happened? What did I do? What didn't I do? What could I have done better? You ask yourself those questions, you embrace it, and you just use it as a feedback mechanism to move forward. Then the next tenet is my favorite one. A person with a growth mindset cultivates the love of learning. You have to love learning to grow. And there's a saying that I use all the time. The more you learn, the more you earn. So you have to learn more to do more. You have to enjoy mastery and not just look at the end result. You have to look at the whole process, and that, okay, I know the end result is here, but throughout this, what am I learning? How did I get there? How am I getting to the end results? Embracing that and enjoying the journey and not just the final destination. And then the last tenet is learning to celebrate your efforts and persistence. Understanding that, once again, I said it from the beginning and in the first video, and I'll say it in this one, I'll probably say it in several other ones. It's about progress, not perfection. And when you can celebrate even the small wins that you have, you take time to look at your progress and say, okay, each one is a step. Each one you're building is a building block, and you're building one on top of the other, on top of the other, and you persist. Things may be difficult. If you may fall, you may have a setback. You have to come back and rebuild that brick again. It's okay, because it's about the effort that you're putting into it. There's a quote that I heard years ago. It says, and I'm trying to remember it correctly, it's effort is the bridge between talent and achievement, and persistence is the engine that drives continuous improvement. So we want to persist in everything that we do so we can continually improve. So that's a quick talk on mindset in the book and making sure that we have the right mindset. I encourage you to reflect on your own mindset. Look at where you are. Do you have a fixed mindset? Do you fear failure? Do you avoid risk? Because that's a fixed mindset. That's signs of a fixed mindset. Or do you have a growth mindset when you see challenges as new opportunities to grow, to learn, to excel in the things that you're doing? So with that said, I will leave you with this final saying. And life gives you two choices. You can either run with the big dogs or stay on the porch with the pups. I choose to run with the big dogs. See you out there running.